Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
What?
You heard me. Keep walking.
Okay. You could have kept that to yourself.
Come over here. Call me out my name, right?
I didn't call you out of your name.
You called me.
No.
Yes, you did.
I know. You're my I knew you.
What? We need to address. Well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country.
Your lover.
And this story has been brought to you by racism. Racism is accepted wherever true Americans are.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
What?
You heard me. Keep walking.
What the hell is you on?
Go ahead. Keep walking. You think you're gonna punch me out?
What? we in front of a church. What is you talking about?
But I know my rights. I can say anything to you I want. That's the freedom of speech.
You can say what you want.
That's right. Keep walking.
No, don't tell me to keep walking.
Okay.
Because you got something crazy going on with you right now. Why did you walk up on me like that?
I'm not.
You not?
I'm exercising my freedom of speech.
I don't care what you can do. Why did you come up to me?
Go ahead. Hit me for exercising my freedom of speech.
I don't care what you can do. I just said, why you come over here, call me out my name, right?
I didn't call you out of your name.
You called me.
No.
Yes, you did.
I know. You're my I knew you.
You don't know me.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't appreciate that.
What you gonna do?
I don't gotta do nothing to you.
Okay, good. Keep walking.
You very disrespectful.
Keep walking. Go ahead, keep walking. What do you want to do? Hit me? Go ahead, hit me. For no reason at all.
For what?
I don't know.
Because I look like a woman beater?
I don't know. Why are you talking to me?
Why are you talking to me? You come up to me.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, something wrong with you. Nut.
$170, I'm clear. All right, I'm getting orders to keep you contained right now, okay?
I can't talk with these cuffs on my hands.
Right. Go talk to them. I got my supervisor on the way, and he'll give me the cool, okay?
The packages on the front porch.
Yeah.
And take a picture. That is protocol.
Yeah.
All right, and she refused to lissisten, so I drove off. Because I don't have time to be arguing. I don't have time to be in people's faces. I got a job.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Then all these motherfuckers with their cameras and talking all this, putting their hands on me, but they not telling you what they doing. They only telling you what I did. I tried to drive away. She wouldn't let me. She ran to the van.
She ran to the van.
And ran inside the van, grabbed the packages, and tried to walk off. And I told her, you can't do that. You refused to listen to me, so I drove off.
Did you put hands on her?
No, I did not put hands on her.
Okay.
But her husband put hands on me. I don't see him in cuffs. I mean, in cuffs.
Do you see how you're acting compared to them right now?
Because they the ones with me. How you think I do this for the help? So this is unnecessary.
Once again,
this is unnecessary.
I've already explained to you that twice, 3 times.
Okay.
Now.
Have you ever seen somebody argue? Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen 2 people yell at each other?
Yeah.
Okay then.
And we separate them.
But yet I'm in cuffs.
Yes. That's the best I can do right now.
Because I never tried to fight them.
Behind you, okay?
What?
Put your handcuffs behind you.
For what?
Because they're not supposed to be in the front.
All right, but I never tried to fight them though. I never tried to fight them. That's why the cuffs is on me.
No, they're not supposed to be in the front.
They're not supposed to be on me in the first place because I didn't do it.
Okay, well, he's a police officer. He detained you.
But I'm not under arrest because I didn't commit no crime.
Take the other hand.
So why am I in cuffs, man?
Stop cussing, please. Yeah.
Whoever's got 10 tons going on outside needs to stop. Just letting y'all know. Shut it down.
Okay.
Because next time I have to come over here, it's going to come out their mouth.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yep, it's going to be like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Like, just going to assault me over what? Words, right? Yeah, gotcha.
You got fair warning.
Yeah, come over here and try it. Come over here and try it.
You got fair warning.
Yeah. Let's see how that holds up in court. I got it all on tape. You just threatened me.
your lover?
I'm just saying. So what's the issue? You don't have to put your stuff down. Don't worry about it. No, it's okay. I'm not going to do anything. What my problem is your dog has been off the leash a couple times. Okay. It's a fact. It's not, is it? When? Yeah. Do you not remember that talk that we had when I was by my back little fence area? No, you don't remember that? I don't remember having any talk with you. You don't? So you weren't smoking a cigarette, hanging out. My girlfriend was just like making stuff up. Like we didn't see you. Up? I haven't had any conversation with anybody here, especially you. Especially you. Honestly, dude, I don't think you should be here. Like, are you working? What does that mean? Like, it means like you're not following the rules. You haven't been following the rules, and you're acting like you don't know what's going on. What unit do you live in? I'm in 84. What unit do you live in? I'm right there on the first floor. 70. In my building? Yeah. In my building? Yeah. Okay, 70? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm right there. Okay. I'm not going anywhere either. That's totally cool. I don't know where you want this to go. But I don't even know who you are. You do, because you've been walking by my back door for a hot minute. I walk my dog. Let me tell you, I walk my dog. I get that, right? But you live in the front part, right? Sure. So you could walk. I don't live in the front part. I live in the back. Yeah. Oh, so who's the other guy that's on the bottom? That's on top of me then? Is he just like a random character? What floor do you live on? I feel like you're getting me confused with somebody else. What floor do you live on? Bro. I'm in the 3rd floor. I've seen you. Okay, what floor do you live on? The 1st floor. Okay, I don't live above you. Does that make sense? Because I'm on the 3rd floor. You better calm your down, dog, before we take this somewhere where it don't need to go. On me. On me. On me. So, you want to continue running your mouth? Hey, Noel. Noel, come here. Noel. You're about to go to jail right now. That's cool. That's cool. Noel. This guy right here. He's getting all crazy. He likes to like.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah, you just said we were gonna go.
I told you to calm your ass down. Is what I did.
Well, obviously I'm upset.
Or what?
You know what? I think it's time that you go to jail for threatening somebody.
Well, let's go to the complex and let's talk about this in the office. Yeah. Let's go to the office and talk about this issue.
No.
Yeah, that sounds like the reasonable thing instead of you just yelling at me, because I don't know who the you are, homie. But if you want to get to know me, you can get to know me. I have no problem with that.
I was trying to talk to you.
Until you raise your voice. I'm not going to be talked to like that. Simply, you're not my daddy.
Okay, I apologize.
Cool, let's go fix this in the office.
Are you on the lease?
That's none of your business or concern.
Why should you be here if you're not on the lease?
What the does that have to do with anything? Because I pay rent here. And I'm not a bum. I got 3 vehicles in here. How many you got? How many you got? Oh, okay.
One.
But I'm a bum? That's the $30,000 bike you put that note on. I hope you know that. Don't touch again.
You're going to go to jail.
That's cool. I hope you know that. That's cool.
Okay. Well, you're not going to live here anymore either.
That's fine with me. That is fine with me. I highly doubt it's me that's going to jail. You're the one harassing me.
This is the guy.
Leaving threatening notes. We need to call the police.
Okay, yeah, we need to call 911 because I don't want to get involved.
You can record all you want. You know you're in the wrong. You've had your dog off the leash.
It's okay.
Hi, I'm calling from Desert Shadows Apartments. And I need a police.
Why wouldn't you stop me beforehand? Like, talk to me like a man instead of leaving notes?
That are,
is that what men do? We leave notes to each other?
aggressively engaging here in the leasing office.
I don't even know who you are. Tell me to come knock on your door. How am I going to know who you are? How can I come knock on your door?
You've been on my back door.
That doesn't have nothing to do with
You've
nothing.
been by my back door a couple times. You don't know who I am?
Immediately.
Immediately, please. Thank you. Well,
I'm going to go back to my apartment.
American and white.
And then they can just call me. It's me, y'all. I don't even know what this man talking about.
He don't like you, dude, so I don't know why you're talking to him.
Who don't like me?
No one here likes you. Okay. I don't know why you're trying to act cool.
I don't know nobody here.
No one here likes you, bro.
Is it because I'm black? Is that the issue?
No, well, first off, it's not because you're black, okay?
Is it because I'm more money than you?
No, it's because you're rude.
Oh.
You're rude.
I've never had a conversation with you. How could I be rude?
They just got in here and are just yelling at each other.
Okay. All right, dude.
My name is Sonia.
You must not know law, right?
Huh?
You must not know the law. Did you leave that note on my bike?
Yeah, I did.
Who? Did you leave that note on the apartment?
How many times have you walked by my back door? Am I supposed to like be
I live
scared
here.
or like? I mean,
why would you be scared? I live here. I walk my dog.
Well, off the leash. Never mind. Okay. Bro, you know you're lying.
Even if I did walk my dog off the leash, how would that make you want to hurt me?
I can't even leave my dog on the back porch because she's scared of your dog. So you want to walk your dog by my back porch?
That sounds like your problem, not mine.
Huh?
That sounds like your problem, not mine.
You sure?
Absolutely.
You sure? Oh, okay. All right.
I'm going home. I'm going home.
Yeah, record all of it.
I don't know, big dog. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
You have a good day. We'll talk soon. What the was that? Weird people. I knew Shorty said it was a weird ass white man. I was like, I hope it's not a racial thing. Apparently it is. Apparently I don't belong in these apartments. Apparently I don't make enough money. Though that's my Harley over there. That's my Dodge Ram truck over there. And that's my Toyota over there. But I don't belong here. Yeah, he didn't want me to put my stuff down, I'm not one for play. I don't want to argue. Either you run it or shut the up.
So with everything that you were able to see, I just want to clarify for a lot of people there, because every now and again we'll get some Johnny-come-latelys and they want to say that, oh, really, you blacks are racist. You guys always focus on race. You're the most racist group on the whole planet. That makes no sense. So, quote unquote, 13% of the population is the most racist out of the, like, again, the narratives that people decide to make. Again, it makes no sense when you historically look at everything that has taken place and the groups who have literally captured people, who decided to send people on a walk of 1,000 tears, who caused and enabled slavery to take place in the United States, Jim Crow, segregation, redlining, color codes, and all of these other types of things that they had. Right? They even placed vagrancy laws so that when blacks were freed and they knew that they had nowhere to go or whatnot or whatever, hey, if we catch you out here without your papers and XYZ, guess what? We're just going to sit up and throw you in jail. So any which way it basically went, they found a way to ensnare and to trap and to put people into some type of bondage. And again, these are the things that are taught. Right? In each one of these incidences that you were able to see yourself, specifically I want to say one of the videos. I'm not even going to say the first video because I'm not sure how I'm going to rearrange the videos when I upload this to you guys. There was specifically a video there, and in the, not the title, but the description of the video, it stated that one of the white neighbors was playing a certain person's speeches very loudly, right? And I guess he felt that everybody else in the neighborhood, I guess because it's a white neighborhood, was going to agree or have no problem with it. So a white neighbor came directly over, knocked on the door, and told him, like, yo, man, you need to cut this off. Ain't nobody trying to hear this, yada, 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 all the other type of good stuff. And then you have the back and forth, right? And no, there are no black people nowhere in sight, right? So amongst the slurs that were used at the white gentleman who was calling the other white guy out, the perpetrator wanted to throw a certain slur that starts with the letter N directly at a white male. Color me surprised. Color me surprised. And these are the things that a lot of white folks like to deny. They want to make it seem like they're not focused on anybody and all this other type of, you always are, because you can't stand to be alone. You can't stand to be by yourself. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all don't even have internal monologue. Let's just start there. A lot of y'all don't even actually have internal monologue. Y'all don't even know what that is. A lot of y'all can't even really imagine a picture. Like if somebody literally tells you something, you can't even imagine it. You can't even draw it directly in your mind. You draw blanks because you're not even real. Just to be honest. Right? So we can start there. And as stated before, a lot of the things that you are able to see in this video, this is taught within white communities, within white households, neighborhoods, schools, so on and so on and so on. This is what they do. This is how they carry on a lot of their, as they would like to call their history, their lineage, right? Their ideologies, because they have the elders, right, who were around during a lot of these previous times, such as, let's say, we have elders that are still around that were a part of Toulouse and many other places that were burned down, right, that were bombed, and so on and so on and so on, right? So if we have elders here that are 90 to 100 plus years old, what do you think that means in a white community? That means that their people are still around, especially as well too, and they're going to make sure to take care of their people. They may be in homes, they may be in, the care of the family, whatnot or whatever, and the family goes there, or they talk to them quite frequently, have reunions and family gatherings and everything, and they tell a lot of these stories about the things that they saw, the things that they did specifically during those timelines. And when they rehash and go over that, and they tell that to a new generation, the new generation is now going to cling on and hold on to all of that information. And they're going to try to embody that the best way that they can, because they feel that this is the way to honor not only their family, their elders, but also the others that came before them, right? The ones that like to make America great. This is why you have the new rise of these far right white male teenagers and these podcasters and platforms directly out here. This is why you have some of these white guys going directly up to black people, asking some of the stupidest and the dumbest and the most racist questions ever in existence. Because again, these are the same individuals that say that they don't want to be near us, they don't want to be around us, that they don't like us, they wish we never existed, but yet you need us for content. Shouldn't you be using yourself just sitting directly in front of a screen, jibber jabbering? Shouldn't you just be talking to the people specifically in your community? But yet you don't do that. You find some type of way to interact with the exact same people that you say you don't like, that you say are bad for your neighborhood, are bad for the state or the city, bad for the economy, bad for the country, bad for the entire planet, and yada, yada, yada. Somehow, some way, you see fit to interact with the people that you deem as a negative. That makes no sense. That literally makes zero sense. But it does make sense if you think of the fact that you have people out here that don't know what it means to actually be by themselves. If you have people out here that are used to being quote unquote bullies around the world. Matter of fact, I'll make a better one, right? When you have people who are used to bullying their own, right? Look at the United States. Look at the people who are controlled. Look at all of those faces. Look at that demographic. And then look at how the healthcare system, look at the VA, look at the EMS response time, look at the medical care that people happen to receive. Look at the insurance industry and how it is that they can decide to turn on and off people's policies when it deals with specific cancers and specific injuries and all of these other types of things. Look at the fact of the lack of clean water that you have in some states and cities. Look up the history on how you have different areas such as Mississippi, if I remember correctly, and how it is that the government there decided that they wanted to swap the pipes, right? So the white areas got clean water. The black areas got water, which was runoff from a lot of factories. And they did that purposefully. in order to make sure that those out there in that black community will not be able to reproduce. So again, I'm just trying to fathom an instance in history of the United States where black Americans have ever done something such as a type of chemical warfare like that when it deals with white folks, and I can't give you one. Right? We can go to the Tuskegee experiments and many others directly out there where that was taking place and that was happening. We can look at the sterilization that takes place with black men and women when it deals with the prison system. We can look at a variety of things and a variety of instances that have taken place in the United States, of which, you know, a lot of white folks out there, they know about it, but they don't care because it's not specifically happening to them, right? They're not, in a sense, being castrated by a variety of ways by way of their own country, right? By way of their own government. But this is why I stated before that the type of hatred and racism that is directly out there is so blinding for a lot of them that they don't even realize that those who are in power that are reflective of them don't even actually like them. They're using them directly as a tool in order to get two birds with one stone. And they don't even realize it. And it's been like this for the longest time possible. But the moment of time that that rage and that hatred and that fear subsides, it's going to be too late. This is clear cut why a lot of their population is dwindling at this moment in time. This is why their birth rates are on the decline. This is why they're at the point of almost looking like Korea and China. Korea and Japan. This is why. This is exactly why. Because you're focused on the wrong things. You think you know something and you don't really know at all. You allow somebody to sit up there and drag you and dangle that carrot directly in front of you, also that you can fall directly right over that cliff to your own demise. And again, everything that is going to happen, everything that is going to take place is because of you. Your hatred, your anger, your rage, your envy, your jealousy. This is all directly on you. But you're fed the narrative by a variety of different ways. You're fed it by your ignorant family of old who, decide to give that torch directly to the new. And then you ignorantly decide to carry that exact same torch, not even understanding the amount of ignorance that flame represents and how it's going to lead to your own demise and how you're placing yourself in a burning building that you're not going to be able to get out of because you're going to lock yourself in that burning building and you're going to think that you're safe while everything is on fire. So stupidly. But like I said, it is what it is. You guys are so much afraid of, other folks directly out there, and you don't even realize that you're the ones tearing apart your own country. Right? The country that you say that you built, the country that you say that you founded, your four founding fathers founded the United States and made it great and and you guys are burning it down from the inside. But yet the government is telling you that you got to worry about outside enemies. You got to worry about Russia. You got to worry about China. You got to worry about Iran. You got to worry about this. You got to worry about that. They even telling you that you got to worry about Africa and how it is that they're trying to rise up and this, that, and the third. You worried about everybody else but the main people who can literally tear down the house from the inside. It's crazy. And it's you at the end of the day. And I'm going to keep saying this up until I no longer can. The only way that America is going to fall is not by an outside enemy, but is going to be from inside sources. That's it. It's that simple. The same people that you can clearly see in these videos, those are going to be the exact same ones, and their families are going to have a hand in tearing down the United States. It ain't going to be nobody else. It's going to be the reflective majority. The main people that represent America in the face of it. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.